my darlings. Welcome to another one of my videos. Today, yes, today, I am going to make my very first dress. Yes, indeed. Thank you, yes. Long time coming, I know. I have never made a dress, and I really, honestly don't wear dresses very often. I feel a lot, more myself and cooler in suits. But I have a video idea, and in this video idea, I need a dress, particularly one that looks like it came out of the 40s or 50s. So, here it is. Ann Adams, instructor. And unfortunately, it's a size 12, which is a 30-inch bust, and not a 30-inch bust. But here is the dress, and we have some really cool style lines here that actually end up turning into pockets. Wonderful shoulders. Nice collar. The back is 3 panels, the center back panel and then 2 side back panels. I'm gonna make the front kind of as is, maybe add a little bit of extra fabric there, but I will make the back bigger because then if there are issues with fitting, I can just take in the back pretty easily rather than trying to finagle all of this. It is time for me to get cutting. There are 8 pieces to this pattern. The other thing I noticed though about this fabric is that it is very, very thin. What I'm gonna do to give it a little bit more structure, since I already cut out my mock-up in a different muslin, it's just white, I think I'm just gonna flatline the whole thing to give it a little bit more structure. It might be a huge mistake, but it's okay to make mistakes. I need to try and expand myself, make a dress, and I have quite the hoard of fabric. Okay, it is time for me to do the long and arduous task of cutting. Let's do it. Okay, so cut everything out and I pinned it to all of the mock-up. Here's what's going on. I am going to, I think just sew all the way around and flip it inside out, right? That should work, right? I think that should be fine. And then all of the edges will be clean because I was trying to figure out how do I finish the edges. I did not cut it with pinking shears and I hate those anyway. They hurt my hands. And I don't really want to serge all of this, so ay. It is time to get back to my dress. And so I was examining, what am I in for today? The pocket. These 2 front panels are sewn together. We do a dart. We sew the neck. Then we sew the back pieces. Then we sew the collar. Slip stitch the collar down. There's a zipper. I just slide it on. And that's it. Isn't that funny? Look at this whole instruction thing. We have this huge section for cutting. These are the actual instructions, and then everything else on the back is just teaching you how to sew. It is time to get back to it. So we'll start with the pocket. So we have a nice pocket, some nice top stitching. Going to sew the neck and the back. I still haven't done the dart because I want to kind of put it on to see where exactly, like how high or how tight the darts need to be. Because again, this is a size 30 supposedly, and I am not a 30, so let's do that. Next steps, the back. And we're back. Alrighty, so last night I did manage to sew all of the facing, I guess. So all the inside looks nicely finished along the collar. Yay, yay. So this situation right here is supposed to be like a little so you can button it. It's just really not laying flat and something is tugging from somewhere and I really can't figure it out. I'm gonna try to press it all again right now and just see. I don't know, I guess I need to clip some curves in there or something. Something is just tugging on all this. I have to put on these lovely, awesome, well, they're calling them cuffs, not sleeve. I'm gonna make hopefully a little belt, finish this closure, and then we do need to put in a side zip to figure out how to do that. Yeah, I also wanted to check. It fits. 9 inches. Might be wondering where I got all these zippers. I found them all on Facebook Marketplace. It was just a huge bag of zippers, buttons, and the Lutterlow drafting system for like 20 bucks, 30 bucks. There we go. 27 inches, but this one. Oh, here's another. Great, I have 2 of those. Even easier. God bless old sewing books. Bam! Lapped application and address side placket. This is exactly what I need. So I'm gonna follow these directions, figure it out. Hooray! Right, now it's time for those cuffs. I have that kind of interfacing in there to keep them nice and firm. So I sewed them on yesterday, but I kind of missed a step. I do have to actually sew these shut just a little bit. And then I think you just pop them on. It says to finish it with bias tape, but what I think I'm gonna do instead, kind of like how you do with a collar, I'm gonna sew one side and then I will fold the other side over and then whip stitch everything inside, I think. Let's go stitch this real quick, pin it and stitch them around. In case you were wondering, this lovely book is the Coates and Clark Sewing Book. It was message from A to Z, and it is from 1967. These books are fantastic. The old sewing books. Uh-oh. Even with the zipper. Never mind. Okay. Here's the cuff, and I thought it for a second it's just like this, but this doesn't make sense. So what it needs to happen is it is going to be flipped, but obviously we don't want that raw edge to be flipped out. So what I'm going to do this, I'm going to basically do a really, I guess, understitch, and I'm going to stitch all that seam allowance this side, so that'll keep it more tucked, I think. And I think there's enough of it that you won't really be able to see it when I'm moving my arm around. So I'm gonna do that on both sides. Actually, I'm gonna press it first and then I'm gonna stitch it. We will just have buttons and hams. I think I'm gonna do one more stitch around this. It's like a top stitch, and it'll also help hold it in place. So things are going well, but there's a little too much. It's probably just the way the sleeve is also cut, because it's all in one. There's a lot of fabric here, so I've pinned a good amount of it under this. And I think I'm just gonna go over it and top stitch it again and just do the same to the other side a little bit to make it match. It's such a busy pattern, I don't think you're gonna notice it. Welcome back down here. Have my zippers and my buttons. This is my notion area. In my binder marked patterns. I did not name it. I think some big white ones or some big red ones would be nice. Nice big white buttons. Ugh. Ugh. God, I love sneezing. 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I am going to roll the whole bottom about, I don't know, half an inch, stitch that, and then I'll come back and maybe I will slip stitch it. We'll see how eager I'm feeling. Oh my goodness gracious me. I'm so tired. I forget how much sewing hurts my neck and my back, but it's worth it. I can't believe it. The dress is totally complete, but there's one more thing I'm gonna try to make real quick. I'm gonna make a little belt, I think, out of white. Are there instructions on how to make the belt? It did have a pattern piece for it, but I think it's just straight. Turn and slip stitch open, fasten buckle to an end. I don't have a buckle. Well, I actually do have buckles. Where are my buckles? I swear, at least like twice, 3 times a year, I will come in here and organize everything. Oh, look, more zippers. Buckles! Wow! Who knew I had so many buckles? And that is my very first dress. I think there might be a few more dresses in my future. I got a whole bunch of fabric from this crazy estate sale, link somewhere here. I got so much beautiful cotton that I can make a bunch of beautiful dresses. And I'm gonna make some sort of a top with these amazing cuffed pointy things. This is everything. I love this so much. That's all for me today. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please consider liking, commenting, subscribing, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Bye.